All right, doing a recap for today, March 30th, 2026. I ended up taking two trades, two put options, and we ended up 122 on one and 73 on the other. Total today was 195.40. What I'm seeing here. News today, Jerome Powell spoke. I think that's what kind of caused price action to move the way it was moving. And kind of glad we was in and out because my trades and did not follow through. Price action did not follow through like expected. It did to a certain extent where you can see on the chart. Oh, that's not going to help. Hold on, let me get it together. Let's see. Let's go up here with it. All right, so ended up taking two put option contracts. First trade, our first contract was at 906. Price 23.4. I don't know the actual price of the SPX at the time, but we did buy our put option at 23.4 and sold it at 23.5. And then the second one was at 9:15 and 40 seconds. So we were in these trades for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds at the most. Second put option bought at price 25.40 and out at 25.55. So 10 cent on one, 15 cent on the other. Talked about the issues that I had with the execution. I had the default set at 10. So when I initially took the put option contracts, I was unaware that I just set the book trader up. So I'm trying to use a book trader so I can make my executions quicker. And so on my day off, I actually set the default at 10. So when I initially bought the put option contracts, we were in 10 contracts. And what happened is you saw a very big swing in P&L profit and loss, which was kind of scary. Using my strategy the way I was comfortable with, which is not the problem, but I wanted to test it out with one contract, and kind of do it day after day after day, and then try to move up in contract size. So being that I was in 10 contracts, you see the price sway. You'll see it in the video. It's pretty huge. First trade. The other issue I was having is when I was didn't have a problem getting in the trade, had a problem getting out of the trade. So during the fluctuations, you'll see me trying to get out of the trade. First trade, we were down 414, and then it popped back up to 2 something. And it was moving so much, I was like, you know what, let me get out of it. So I ended up eventually selling it. I had an issue with a pop-up box, kept popping up every time I tried to exit. Didn't pop up when I got in. So getting in was fine. When I was trying to get out of the position, pop-up box was stopping me from it. So I had to click yes or no on the pop-up box, sell, yes or no. So eventually got out. First trade, we got $73. You'll see where I was up to something. Tried to get out then. At the end, I was just happy I was able to get out and get out in a green, being in the green, because it could have ended up terrible with me being down 414 like it was showing at first in the video, which I will play. Second trade, same thing, anticipating market weakness. You can see here where we tried to short this move down. So price action keeps coming up, and then I tried to short or try to buy put options on this sell-off, and I was anticipating it going down. We did get in. It was up quite a bit. Could have been up even more, but then this green candle came in, and we would have been down quite a bit before we were up. But when we did get in the original trade, because of the 10 contracts, we were up quite a bit. At some points, it was up around $700-800, which is great. But again, fluctuation of P&L like that is kind of scary. which eventually we will go up in size. We will be trading 5, 10, maybe 15 contracts, but once we grow our account, we get it where we need to be able to take that risk. Then, we'll approach it then. But that was the issue with the trade executions. P&L, of course, we talked about that. $195 for the day, 122 on one, 73 on the other. Jerome Powell did speak today. I normally go to Market Watch to see what the news is. Do we have FOMC? Do we have Jerome Powell speaking? And there was some news of him speaking. I think that's what caused the market to move the way it's moving. You can see here it's crazy. You had sideways price action, and then you had a big strong move up, which probably fooled people to say, hey, it's going to go higher. Strong move down, strong move up, and we're all over the place. Now we're having a move down, and it might continue to go down. I don't know, but I will not trade anything else today. We talked about market direction, brief explanation of trades. Again, market was going down strong. I anticipated it to continue, so I looked for weakness and I tried to trade accordingly. We're going to go to the video now, and I'll let you see what we got on that, where you can see price fluctuation. Bear with me. Okay, push play here, and you'll see eventually that first trade take place. You can see here where the two candles were up. Of course, again, we have that sell-off, so we're looking for continuation. I'll fast forward it. Saw some weakness there, but that's not the count I want to see break previous candle. So here we go. And you'll see me get in. So default on the hot buttons is set at 10. Unaware, even though I set this up on my day off, when I had time, you see me getting ready to get in because we're getting ready to break down, looking for continuation. In, and you can see up here where we're in 10 contracts. You see that price, that P&L fluctuation went from negative 414. Let me go back. Entry in, 10 contracts, 86 up, 414 down, 186. And I was like, whoa. I didn't expect it to move that much with one contract. Ended up selling out of that for profit of 73. Had to click up the pop-up box, come up one time, and I was trying to get out of it. Eventually got out. Okay, so we'll try this again. So the next trade, being that now I realized that I was in 10 contracts, I said, okay, the next trade, we got to make sure that we adjust the contracts. And you can see here where I'm taking and adjusting it. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, depending on what you're watching it on. So let's fast forward a little bit, go to the second trade here. All right, second trade here, same thing, looking for weakness, continuation. You'll see me change this to 1. But the problem is I have it set, my push buttons are set at 10. So even I change this to 1, when I push my hot buttons on my book trader, it's going to again put me in 10 contracts. And you'll see up here, you see 10 contracts pop up, and look at that price, look at that P&L fluctuation there. And when you see my cursor start going all over the replay, that's when I was trying to get out. Of course, trying to get out at this price here. I mean, this P&L here where it's 7 something. Ended up getting out at 122. You can see right here. So today, $195. Not complaining. Could have been worse. Ended up green. Happy with that. I'm going to rewind it one more time. We can check it out. You see I have 1 contract in there, but it put me in 10 because my hot buttons are set at 10. And you can see now price action is going the way I want it to go. Could have stayed in this, but because it was a little bit more than I can handle as far as SPX is very volatile. So you can move dollars in a matter of seconds, and your P&L will reflect that, whether it be positive or negative. So you have to watch out for, you have to be careful, So I'll do 1 contract, being that this is my first time actually trading SPX. Most of the time I'm trading QQQ, which does have some, has a nice ATR to it, but not like SPX. In fact, SPX ATR is 9, I think 95.55 is what I'm seeing here. and then QQQ is only 10.3 today. So definitely a big difference. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with Jerome Powell speaking today. That definitely had an effect on market price action. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Of course, we always want green days, which are good. But even if you get a red day, if you stick to your game plan and you get a red day and you stuck to your game plan, that's actually a good day. Because what we're trying to build is we're trying to build good trading habits. There's been times where I've traded and I've went outside of my trade plan, or and it worked out. But if you keep doing that, you build up bad habits, and then you try to revenge trade thinking, hey, I'm down, I can make this money back, and then you'll end up hurting yourself that way. So if you're down, you're down. If you followed your rules, you got out, you took a small loss, great. You'll live to fight another day. You'll live to play another day. But if you get down and you hope that, hey, this will go back up, I'm down $300-$400. Normally I get out, but I'm thinking it'll go back up because I think it will go up, and it doesn't. That's where you hurt yourself. So if you're not doing what you wanted to do, get out. The discipline is, if you have a great trading plan or trading strategy and your discipline is off, you're not going to survive. Discipline, keeping your losses small, letting your winners run as much as possible is the name of the game. So that being said, again, good day, green, which is great. We'll do it again tomorrow, and we'll see what the market has for us. I don't think we have any news for tomorrow, so we should be fine. I was unaware of Jerome Powell speaking today. I don't play by the news. I don't look at the news to determine how I'm going to trade. Most of my trading is based off of market direction, momentum, market change, or reversals, so to speak. And, I don't generally watch the news to determine which way I'm going to go. But when Jerome Powell's speaking, or if Trump says something crazy, it can determine which way the market can go instantly. It could cause chop. So that I do check. If I go on Market Watch and I look at, are they making an FOMC announcement, jobless claims or whatever, and I can watch to see that, or be cautious of how market might move. But generally, my trading is based off of market direction, momentum, and a reversal, so to speak. So, but yeah, anyway, enough rambling from me. We'll go ahead and get off here, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Holla at you, motherfucking boy. Peace.